The Fortnite 26.20 update is about to go live and everything's already been leaked. From brand new Star Wars outfits, not just Ahsoka Tano releasing with this update and the 8 mystery cosmetics surrounding her, to another even bigger free rewards event than the birthday one currently ongoing after it ends, alongside the first ever lightsaber pickaxe which might be dual wield. Don't forget, when picking up the battle pass or anything from the item shop, it would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the charcoal pug if you could enter code FM1 inside there. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, and I spent $100 on this cutout literally just to get Charlie to sit in front of it was actually harder. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the very next video. We're also so close to 2.54 million subscribers, so hit the button, turn on all notifications so you stay up to date with all the newest uploads. After all, that only benefits you, as I do give different subscribers every single day with proof of that on screen right now. Diving straight into it all, of course, for those that don't know, 26.20 has been on the staging servers for a few days now, scheduled to release on September 26th, 2023. We've already determined in other videos, no, this is not the Fortnitemares update, as this typically actually starts around October through the middle of it, if not the 18th like last year. Speaking of Fortnitemares, before we hop onto more 26.20 stuff, of course on October 1st last year, in preparation for the 18th when Fortnitemares did come around, we did get a teaser or announcement kind of tweet or video off of Fortnite, including DJ Leica in the background right here, which, believe it or not, never actually came to the shop, although we got a mythic ability last Fortnitemares which could be returning, turning us into this wolf-like character, giving us a Wolverine-like ability of damaging players with claws, which, believe it or not, nicely ties to 26.20 and what will be leaked within it being the next month's crew pack and other cosmetics, considering we're approaching the end of September right now. The reason why this makes sense is because the legacy set will be complete with the arrival of October if we've been subscribed to the Fortnite crew consecutively each month since June and got all of the other 6 packages attached to this set. Of course, what I'm talking about, you know, is Volpez, the skin that we've seen as an NPC in-game already, this white wolf character which we thought was going to be initially for a friend but never came. Either way, without a doubt, October's going to be a 2-skin month for those that have been subscribed since June anyway, so technically kind of a free skin in itself, but if it isn't DJ Leica, which would be very disappointing in all honesty, it could be another Fortnitemares or Halloween themed one as we go forward into October, leaked early in terms of what it actually looks like in the game's files instead of just off the surveys, with a few examples being on screen right now which I think would make an excellent fit for the Halloween or Fortnitemares theme. Without getting too ahead of ourselves, a skin that we definitely know is going to have more cosmetics actually leaked or revealed for it is Ahsoka Tano, which actually releases, according to data miners, on either September 27th or 28th, based off of the in-game timer when that ends right now, with the cosmetics still being question marks attached to her sets. Of course, these are going to be added into the files that Firemonkey actually stated, and she'd be coming around with 26.20, so upon downtime lifting through this update, she may just be instantly available to actually earn as not only a skin but all the other cosmetics finally revealed there. And speaking of these other cosmetics, I actually took to Twitter instead. With the release of Ahsoka Tano, will we finally get the first lightsaber pickaxe or something along the lines of that, considering her lightsaber or lightsabers that she actually uses are dual wield, especially in the series when, you know, fighting or dueling with Anakin. However, in the trailer upon her arrival, people have obviously pointed out, which is noteworthy, that yes, her lightsaber that she actually equips is singular. Maybe they didn't want to tease this all the way in advance that a mythic would be upcoming if it were to be a mythic item or a pickaxe, or they could make 2 separate, with this blue lightsaber, which has been Obi-Wan's in the past, being renamed to Ahsoka's lightsaber that we can use in-game, and then maybe on top of that we get these dual-wield harvesting tool lightsabers as the first lightsaber pickaxes finally in-game. One thing is for sure, however, we're not going to be seeing a page 2 of cosmetics, considering the mystery rewards are already on this one and only page, just like we saw for Eren Yeager, but I believe all of his cosmetics were available to see on day 1, considering they never also added a page 2 for him with his Attack Titan style, despite adding the Titans as, you know, emote form, what they run like. There's nothing specifically too special attached to Ahsoka, which obviously could then warrant, in terms of a selectable style or such, a page 2, and it'd be definitely something that everybody really wanted to see. Speaking of a skin or entire set that's going to be receiving another style, however, Refer a Friend 3.0, yes, is coming around. It's obviously not Volpez, which we initially thought before it got announced to be a part of this Legacy Fortnite crew set, and we already know what this is thanks to data miners such as Hypex. Madcap is getting a new Rogue remix, and it seems to be a part of a new Refer a Friend event 3.0. There will also be an emote, pickaxe, back bling, banner, and spray with it. The Madcap skin, for those that don't know, of course, is attached in the image to the tweet that I've already showed on screen, but here's what it looks like bigger. The most interesting thing about this set is they're not going to be selectable styles for the original skins in a different Rogue remix colour scheme. How we know this in the overall colour scheme in itself is because the Crescent Shroom pickaxe, which is a part of Madcap's set, of course, on the right, actually got updated in a previous update to show this different colour scheme, which was then obviously removed shortly after. Back then, this just simply replaced the overall traditional colour scheme of the pickaxe instead of it randomly adding in another style for it, and based off the colours was used on this or overall style or theme, this is what the colour scheme of the entire set could look like that people have obviously revamped the other Madcap cosmetics with. Speaking of Hypex and what he's revealed to be upcoming very soon, there's currently apparently 14 Mythics in the loot pool, including MHA, but Fortnite still has at least 4 more Mythics planned for vaults later this season. The Mythic Rapid Fire SMG buffed to 26 bullets, which could be coming around for Fortnitemares, also revamped in a Fortnitemares manner, as you can see the wings on this concept right here. The Mythic Overclocked Pulse AR, the Mythic Havoc Shotgun, and an unknown Fortnitemares Mythic, which people believe to be the first variant in Mythic form of the Kinetic Blade, which also could look like this in-game as an early concept, as Kato Thorn in the cinematic trailer, despite blowing everyone's minds, having a time machine arrive in the Fortnite universe for the first time in 6 years. Although he's been collecting things such as not only Midas's drum gun, even his hand, and arguably a different version of him being Oro, was also carrying on his back as an Easter egg the Kinetic Blade. With this not being unvaulted in the loot pool traditionally as like an epic or even rare version, upon the season's release, many people of course have then led to believe that he would be dropping it as a mythic item only as the boss right now at Eclipse to State, but this hasn't happened yet. According to Wenso, it's going to be happening in this way, however, with him stating the Kinetic Blade will be returning this season. They will have a new design, a new effect in general. I'm not sure how they will be obtainable since nothing is specified in the files. I can assume you can only get it from Kato Thorn, which is going to be revamped as a mythic boss that we see right now into his vampire style that we obviously get at level 100. The transformation shown in the Battle Pass trailer also is something he will go through, so I'm guessing he can change between his human form and his vampire form with a life drain ability like Raz, being a mythic boss from the Spire in Chapter 2 Season 6, which literally zapped our HP. Further add to the Kinetic Blade revamp, of course here are some of the textures on screen right now thanks to Leaky Sus stating Kinetic Blade will be returning. I do believe this will be Kato Thorn's katana, as the katana is named katana_vampire, and as you know, he's literally a vampire. If you thought that was it for the Star Wars cosmetics or event overall being collaborated through Ahsoka Tano this season, thankfully this may not end here, as we did get initially teased by Fortnite in the prior Find the Force event for Chapter 4 Season 2 in a tweet back then, as it wasn't called X. They simply just put Roger Roger obviously in reference to the droids, which actually would make a very good skin and people speculated would be upcoming around that time, but of course around then never came to the game. Maybe perhaps they were saving them for a later date, and what more of a perfect time would it to be than having a Star Wars skin as the secret or collab skin releasing now this season. In case it wasn't obvious, this would accompany her release Ahsoka Tano by coming to the item shop as Star Wars Rarity, and this may not be a bad thing for those who are eligible or even claim V-Buck refunds through the FTC lawsuit filed against Epic Games that they settled for with $245 million to pay out to players. I'll leave a link in this video's description, but basically if you were affected between two certain dates and actually want to pursue a refund, that's the correct way to go about it. I'm not entirely sure how they determine who's owed what specific amount of V-Bucks, but it's definitely something worth looking into, and of course people have already gone down this route and even claimed quite a few V-Bucks back on their account. As we've shown in other videos, the lobby revamp, which will be upcoming in the Fortnitemares update 26.20, supposedly right now, despite this UI revamp of the, the button layout in itself, we have more updates according to PQ at the photo mode showcase, which the documentation for custom lobby backgrounds is now live from Epic Games on this link. Here's of course what it currently looks like in very early form, which I'm guessing will be releasing throughout Q4, being the final 3 months of this year, October, November or December. Whether we get it for the launch of Chapter 4 Season 5 or Chapter 5 in itself, literally December 3rd, I guess we're yet to know, but here's some screenshots additionally on top of that he's replied to his own tweet with, so as you can see there's different menus, and the ones highlighted right here are lobby background and photo captures that we can actually change it to. Of course in the other screenshot too, it shows how we can add a lobby background, which needs to be the dimensions of 2048 by 1024, and the file size can be no bigger than 2 megabytes, which applies to even YouTube thumbnails, so this is a no-brainer to render as a JPEG. And kind of off topic, but it's nice to know that Fortnite still remember introducing these way back in Chapter 1 Season 6 for literally another Fortnitemares themed season. For those that can't remember pets and the hype surrounding these when they were initially introduced, we used to get something wacky and different to the cosmetics every season in terms of a new category like toys that nobody uses now. Fortnite is aware that pets still exist according to FireMonkey, which obviously is according in itself to a new survey. The image states during Chapter 1 Season 6 of Fortnite Battle Royale, pets were introduced. Pets are worn as a bat bling and respond to certain actions in-game such as skydiving, aiming down sights, and healing with unique animations. Have you ever equipped a pet? And to be honest, before I mained this particular bat bling of the Mini Peely right now, I sometimes had the Empress bat bling, which is very rare that actually comes to the item shop sold singularly. It would be cool to see some of these as free rewards in upcoming events, especially after the current free rewards event ends with this update going live. The birthday one. So make sure before September 26th you're getting the back bling with the candle 6 on it, which is unique in itself as it's literally the first ever common rarity or grey back bling ever introduced in Fortnite history. Alongside the 2 other cosmetics that you can get, again being the spray and the harvesting tool. These are so easy and give you 20k XP each challenge for actually, trying to earn these cosmetics in themselves. Drop a like if you're excited for the next Fortnite update in the future of this season, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any new leaks or information regarding all of that. For upcoming skins releasing, don't forget to enter code FM1 now or the next time you log on. And speaking of other videos where you go to now, click either of these YouTube's recommended you on screen whilst you wait for the very next upload I do publish on the channel.